Okay, so now in this we are going to discuss about the formation of images by a convex lens. As we have seen already before also that there are certain rules which we have to follow to obtain a image by a lens or a mirror. So here we are going to talk about the first case. If the incident ray on the lens in the direction parallel to the principal axis, it will pass from focus. You remember in the mirror? When the incident ray parallel to the principal axis, okay, when the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, it will pass from focus. It will pass from focus. This is the first rule. When the ray parallel to the principal axis, it will pass from focus. Now, this we can make in the opposite way also. How? The incident ray can come from here and it can pass from focus here because both sides are refracting. Here the C1 and C2 which I have written, in many of the books you can find they are using the term 2F1 or 2F2. This is nothing but center of curvature. This is nothing but a center of curvature. So you can either use a C1, C2 or you can use a 2F1 or 2F2. Okay? Why it is? Because it is a twice of the focal length. That's why we are writing 2F1 or 2F2. Now, if the ray passing through the focus, if the ray passing through the focus, always draw this line at the center because this is the point where the refraction takes place. When the ray falls at focus, it will move parallel to the principal axis. It will move parallel to the principal axis. Here my line is not straight, but you can make it straight. Okay, it will move parallel to the principal axis. If the incident ray falls at your optical center, what is its optical center? O. This is the point where the ray falls. It will go without refraction. It will go and it will retrace its path because here the angle of incidence here the angle of incidence will be 90, so there will be no refraction takes place at this particular place, and we found that it will retrace its path. Okay, so when the optic center it is going to reach, so that point we will find that it will retraces its path. Why it retraces its path? Because it falls at optic center. So these are the three rules. When the ray parallel to the principal axis, it will pass from focus. When it falls at focus, it will move parallel to the principal axis. When it is fall at optic center, it will retrace its path. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you that what is the rule. Now for your understanding, I can make this in another way also. Suppose this is my optic center, this is my F2 and this is my C2, right? This is my F1 and this is my C1. Okay, now suppose the ray come parallel to the principal axis. Suppose here I am finding the ray come parallel to the principal axis. If from where it will pass from focus here. Understood? Means the refraction can takes place from that side also and from this side also because it is transparent. So today we are going to discuss all these cases and the terminologies and what are the concave and a convex mirror lens, all the things we have discussed in detail. So you all have to study all these cases thoroughly because now in the next class I am going to teach that how the image is formed by this. When the two rays are going to intersect or going to cross each other, that point we are going to obtain the images found because the minimum rays required to form the images, 2 rays are required. So we are going to use any of these 3 rules to obtain an image at certain positions. So you have to revise the concave mirror table also. So next class we are going to discuss this in detail. So thank you so much. This is your teacher Ekta William Matthews. Thank you.